Let's start with the chapter of integration, or in short, we can call it as integrals. Now, to introduce you with this particular chapter of integrals, see, it's a part of calculus where here, whatever you have learnt in the last two chapters, that is the differentiation and application of derivatives, mainly in differentiation. Whatever concepts you have learnt, here you are going to do inverse of that. In the sense, this integration or integrals in short is the antiderivative. Clear? Now, whenever we talk about integral, there are two important types what you will be learning in this chapter. One is the indefinite integral, which is the major chunk. Then you have definite integral, which is the later part of the calculus part, as in the integrals part. Now, whenever we talk about indefinite integrals, you need to understand what is the meaning of it. Like there is a geometrical meaning and there is an algebraic meaning. Fine. Then definite integral, mostly we talk about the geometrical meaning, and whenever we talk about the antiderivative of a function, that is basically indefinite integral. Fair enough? Now this is to introduce you with the chapter of integration. Now there are certain formulas which is quite obvious, because just like how you have for derivative, you also have problems and formulas for integrals, that is the antiderivative. Now, when I mentioned the word problems, you need to understand there are different types in way, or different methods what you use to solve these things. The very important one is the method of substitution. Okay, what variable you substitute with what function. All right, then you have partial fractions are there. Then you have the product of two functions like u and v. Like how remember, you used to have uv derivative of that. Likewise, you also have uv integral of that one. Alright, and then you have fundamental theorem of calculus and integration as limit of a function, a limit of a sum, limit of a sum, that also you have. Then when you are introduced to the concept of definite integral, you will understand what is it, what is the geometrical meaning of it, and how to solve those problems. Fine. And in integration itself, whenever we look into definite integrals, there are certain rules and properties what you guys need to know. Okay, like if this is the property, what is the result? If this is the property, what is the result? So there's going to be a lot of properties involved in definite integral. All right. So in this particular chapter, the very first video what you will be discussing about, or what we'll be discussing about, is that what is integration and how we are going to go about it. Okay, so initially we are not going to start with problems. First, you need to understand the concept of integration. Then we'll move on to solving the problem. We'll go step by step. All right. Now, in the next video, we are going to discuss about what is integration or antiderivative, how we got this concept of integration. All right. We'll discuss all these things in the next video.